Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Mohammad Izzuddin and today I will be doing a video on lab 2. So I already done the lab exercises. I already fill in the values, all the values, but I will do the rerun on the lab exercise for the video. So I will be doing the first three question, and while the rest the question will be done by my lab partner, Azri. So for the first question, the question asks to debug or trace the program below, and then to fill in the comment and the value according to the line. So we need to debug the code and then fill in the value here. So I already copy and paste the source code here, and then we just need to debug. So to debug, we save over, or the shortcut is F10, and, and save over again. We go to main.sm, and then here at watch we must insert the variable and the register. So and then done. So here this yellow arrow which will trace the source code line by line. So okay, so we will trace the source code. So we debug step over. We press F10, and then we will see the AX value is 00001. So we key in the value with variable 1. Then after we're done with line 1, so in this line 1, we move the value of variable 1 into the register AX. So in line 2, we debug it, and the value of bx is 0000009, while the var 2 is also 00009. So in this line 2, it moved the value of variable 2 into register bx. So we continue. Line 3. So in line 3, we can see that the value of ax and bx is exchanged. So in line 3, it's exchanged the value in bx with the value in ax. So as we can see, the previously ax is 00001, while bx is 0009. However, in line 3, as it exchanged its value, we can see that it exchange the value between these two registers. Okay, move on. Line 4. So in line 4, it moved the value in ax into variable 1. So we can see the variable 1 in line 4 is 0009, the 009, and the register ax register is also 00009. And then the last line, which is line 5. So in line 5, we move the value in the register bx into variable 2. And this is the output. Okay, and then we are done with the first exercise. So move on to the second exercise. So in this exercise, we must debug and trace the program. So the program use a multiplication define x. So in this program, we will need to solve this equation. So I will just copy this source code, and okay, this is also the same as first one. We need to insert the value in here. So first we must debug. So for shortcut, press F10. Okay, okay, one again. So first, we must change the at watch. We must put the new variable and the new register. So then the register is okay, and then I think that that's all. Okay. So as usual, the yellow line, a yellow arrow will face our source code. So first, in line one, so we trace it. So in line one, the value of the x is 0, a, which, and the x val is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 a. So in the first line, we move the value of x val into the register eax, and then we debug the second line. So in the second line, as we can see, the value of eax have changed to f6. So in line 2, it negate the value in the register eax. Then in line 3, it move the value of y val into the register ebx. So as you can see, this is the value that are moved. And then move on to line 4. So in line 4, it sub the value in register ebx with the value of x val. So as you can hear, the value of ebx is f f f f f f f6, and the x val is 0, 0, 0, 0 to 8. Move on to the line 5. So in line 5, we will add the value in the register ebx into the ex register. So we can see the result here, FLDC, and the EBX result here. Then we continue into line 6, increment EAX. So increment EAX will add 1 into the value in the register EAX. As you can see, the value EAX has changed. And then for the last line, line 7, it will move the value in EAX into argval. And that's all for the exercise 2. Okay, and that exercise 2. And then for my last part in this video is the exercise 3, which we still the same task. We will debug and trace the program. So this is the arithmetic equation that are used in this code. So I will copy and paste. Okay, and then I will run. I will trace or debug then. So first of all, we must delete this. Okay, and then we key in the new variable and register. Sorry, that's all. Okay, so we can trace now. So for the first line 1, it will move the value var1 into register EAX. So we see here the value of EAX and var1 is the same. So move on to the second line. So in the second line, mul var2, it means it will multiply the value in the register EAX with var2. So we will get this value. EAX is this EAX and var2. And then we move on to line 3. So at EAX var 3, so at so it will add the value of it var 3 into the register EAX. So we will get this value, and then we move on. So here there are no. So to clarify, this is decrease the value, so it will minus 1 the value from the register EAX. Okay, and then in line 4, it will move the value of EAX in AX into var 4. So we will get this value in var 4 and in the EAX register. So that is the last section of my presentation of the lab 2 exercise.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and selamat sejahtera. My name is Mohamad Azri Hadif bin Mohammad Rizal, and I will be explaining Lab 2, Exercise 4, 5 and 6. Okay, for Exercise 4, we need to debug and trace the program below. The program use arithmetic equation defined as var4 equal to var1 times 5 divided by var2 minus 3. Okay. As you can see here, for var1 and var2, we already set the value for t and 10 respectively, and var4 uninitialized. Since there is no radic behind var1 and var2, it is assumed to be decimal. Then hence, we need to convert it to hexadecimal. 40 in hexadecimal is 28, and 10 in hexadecimal is A. Okay, I already copied the code, and I will be explaining to you guys line 1 until line 7. So we build solution, succeed, and we start without debugging, and then we step over. I already put the item to watch: var1, var2, var4, ax, bx and dx. Okay, for first line, we move the value of var1 into the register ax. Okay, as you can see here, the register ax already had the value 28. Okay, then we move for line 2, we move the value 5 into register bx. As you can see here, we move the value of var2 into register we move the value of 5 into register bx, and then we multiply register ax with register bx, and we will get C8. The value will store in register ax. Okay, for line 4, we move value of var2 into bx. Then we subtract 3 from register bx, we get 7, and we will divide register ax with register bx, and register dx will store the remainder. And then we move the value of in register ax into var4. Hence we will get 1C as the final answer. Okay, next I will explain exercise 5. Okay, for exercise 5, we need to write an assembly program that will implement the following expression: A equal to B plus C times D minus E. We already had the data. For val 1, we uninitialize, val B 12, val C 4, val D 20 and val E is 10. Since there is no radix behind each val, then hence we need to convert it to hexadecimal. Okay, then we need to put solution, debug, start without debugging, and then step over. Okay, first step, we need to move value of val B into register AX. As you can see here, for the watch, I already add the item to watch. Okay, the first line, we move the val B into register AX. As you can see here, we already moved the value of val B, and then the second line we add val C into at register AX. As you can see here, we get the value, and then the next line, line 3, we move value of val D into register BX. As you can see here, the value already moved, and then for line 4, we subtract the register BX with value val E. Okay, as you can see here, we get 10 A, which is 10 in decimal, and then we multiply register AX with BX. Then we get A0, and then we move value register AX into val A. As you can see here, now the value of val A is A0. Okay, next I will be explaining lab 2 exercise 6. Okay, for lab 2 exercise 6, we need to write an assembly program that will implement the following expression: A equal to B divided by C times D. Okay, the data has been given to us. For val A, we uninitialize, val B is 12, val C is 4, and val D is 20. Then we need to build solution, debug, start without debugging, and then we step over. Okay, I already add the item to watch: val A, val B, val C, val D, AX, BX, and DX. Okay, for the first line, we move value 0 into register DX. This is for later we need to divide, and then we move value val B into register AX. Okay, then we move value val C into register BX. Okay, then we divide register AX with BX, and the remainder will be stored in register DX. Okay, next we move value of val D into register BX. Okay, then we will multiply register AX with register BX, and then we move the value of the value inside register AX into val A. Okay, the final answer will be 3C. Okay, that's it from me and Izzuddin. Thank you for watching.